Which Azure service is best suited for orchestrating complex, long-running business processes that involve human interaction and system automation? Option A, Azure Logic Apps. Option B, Azure Functions. Option C, Azure Service Bus. Option D, Azure Durable Functions. You need to create a serverless function that triggers when a new blob is uploaded to a specific container in Azure Blob Storage. Which trigger type should you use? Option A, HTTP trigger. Option B, timer trigger. Option C, blob storage trigger. Option D, queue storage trigger. When deploying an Azure function using Infrastructure as Code, IAC, which Azure Resource Manager, ARM, template property is crucial for configuring application settings like connection strings? Option A, properties.configuration. Option B, properties.siteconfig.app settings. Option C, properties.hosting environment profile. Option D, properties.sku. Which Azure service provides a fully managed NoSQL database service with schema flexibility for modern application development? Option A, Azure SQL Database. Option B, Azure Database for PostgreSQL. Option C, Azure Cosmos DB. Option D, Azure Cache for Redis. You're building a REST API using Azure API Management, APIM. Which policy would you use to transform the request body from XML to JSON before sending it to the backend service? Option A, validate content. Option B, set header. Option C, convert content. Option D, rewrite URI. Which authentication method is recommended for Azure Functions accessing other Azure services without storing credentials directly in the function code or configuration? Option A, System Assigned Managed Identity. Option B, Connection String. Option C, Service Principal. Option D, Basic Authentication. You want to implement a message queue with guaranteed message ordering in Azure. Which service is the most appropriate choice? Option A, Azure Queue Storage. Option B, Azure Service Bus Queues with Sessions. Option C, Azure Event Hubs. Option D, Azure Event Grid. What is the primary purpose of using Azure Key Vault in application development? Option A, to store application code. Option B, to manage and protect secrets, keys, and certificates. Option C, to provide a content delivery network. Option D, to host virtual machines. When using Azure DevOps pipelines for CI/CD, which task is typically used to deploy an Azure App Service from a build artifact? Option A, Azure Web App at 1. Option B, Azure RM Web App Deployment at 4. Option C, Azure Function App Container at 1. Option D, Azure Web App Container at 1. Which Azure service helps you monitor the performance and availability of your web applications and services, providing insights for troubleshooting and optimization? Option A, Azure Monitor. Option B, Azure Resource Health. Option C, Azure Security Center. Option D, Azure Advisor.